Hello, I'm Caleb Carroll, and today I'll talk to you a little bit about ergonomics. So, what exactly is ergonomics? Ergonomics is derived from two Greek words, ergon, meaning to work, and nomi, meaning natural laws. Ergonomics is simply defined as the study of people's efficiency in their working environment. So, some history on ergonomics. The word was developed in 1857. When industry began to pick up in the 1900s, employers began to look for ways to make working more efficient. Frank and Lillian Gilbert made jobs more efficient and less fatiguing by standardizing materials and the job process. Also, they standardized tools. They worked in the bricklaying industry, and through their approach, they were able to reduce the motions it took to lay bricks from 18 to just 4.5 motions per brick. They also increased the amount of bricks being able to lay per hour. It went from 120 bricks per hour to 350 bricks per hour. When World War II came around and ended, the focus was on work safety and the productivity. Researchers began to study the muscle force required to perform tasks, maximum load that can be carried, pushed, or pulled, and cardiovascular response to heavy workload. A little bit more of the history. Knowledge that involved human behaviors and attributes such as decision making, organization design, and human perception of design was known as cognitive ergonomics. Knowledge of physical aspects and abilities in the workplace such as force to lift objects, vibration, and reaches was known as industrial ergonomics or just regular ergonomics. These studies continue to be conducted today. Some of the contributors to these studies include industrial engineers, industrial psychologists, occupational physicians, and safety engineers. Professionals that use ergonomics in their field include architects, physical therapies, and occupational nurses. Also, there are three main principles to ergonomics. These include work activities should allow the worker to use several different healthy and safety postures. Muscle forces to perform tasks should be able to be done with the largest available muscle groups. And work activities that are performed with joints such as the wrists, knees, or elbows should be kept to a minimum. Injuries associated with ergonomics and solutions. Strain injuries are a common injury that are associated with ergonomics. These include carpal tunnel syndrome, which is a painful condition in the hands and wrists, trigger finger, which is when the wrist gets stuck in the bent position and then pops back open, and another one is tennis elbow. This is irritation in tissue connecting the forearm muscle to the elbow. Lower back problems are also common injury associated with ergonomics. It's also the most common work-related injury in the field. This includes muscles, ligaments, and disc within the back being damaged. Causes of these lower backs are repetition of lifting, pushing, or pulling objects, twisting, and bending in the back are the main causes, but also excessive vibration can cause back problems. Some solutions to prevent these are using machines to assist with heavy lifting, reducing the weight of load that is required to be lifted, enable workers to use more natural postures, allow materials to be closer to workers so they don't have to reach as far, redesign tools to allow the workers to stand in a natural posture, rotate workers in and out more frequently so they don't have to continue to perform the same task over and over, properly use power tools, Use padding to reduce contact with hard, sharp, or vibrating surfaces. There's also ergonomic problems within the office. Common office problems include musculoskeletal, vision, and hearing problems. Your eyes could be damaged from looking at a computer for too long, and the musculoskeletal problems are some of the same similar to the ones mentioned earlier. Solutions to prevent these include your computer should be at eye level directly in front of you. A footrest can be used to take the strain off the back and legs. The chair that you sit in should be adjustable to fit the user. Desk should be large enough to accompany workload. The computer, mouse, and keyboard should be easily reached so they don't have to strain to reach them. There has been a great advancement in technology to improve ergonomics and prevent injuries. Some of these technologies that have been created, they have created new desks that lift up so that a person working at a computer does not have to sit for the entire time. They can stand up and straighten their posture out. There are also special ergonomic office chairs that provide greater lumbar support for the back. And padded floor mats are being provided for workers that have to stand excessive amounts to take some of the force off their legs and back. Here's a few facts about ergonomics. An average of 125,000 back injuries are reported every year from poor ergonomics. Poor ergonomics causes 37% of all work-related injuries within the field. 1.8 million workers each year suffer from ergonomic injuries. But if you practice proper ergonomics, you can reduce the cost within your business, also improve productivity because the workers feel better and are able to perform the task more easily. It improves the product quality because workers are not as tired or as sore or injured because of improper postures and stuff. It also creates a safer work environment for your employees. That's all I have on ergonomics today. Thank you for your time.